Afyonkarahisar is a city in western Turkey, the capital of Afyon Province. Afyon is in mountainous countryside inland from the Aegean coast 250 kilometers southwest of Ankara along the Akarçay River. Elevation 1021 meters, population 173,100 in Turkey. Afyonkarahisar stands out as a capital city of thermal and spa, an important junction of railway, highway and air traffic in West Turkey, and the grounds where independence had been won. In addition, Afyonkarahisar is one of the top leading provinces in agriculture, globally renowned for its marble and globally largest producer of pharmaceutical opium. Etymology: the name Afyonkarahisar, since opium was widely grown here and there is a castle on a black rock, also known simply as Afyon. Older spellings include Karahisar, Isahip, Afyonkarahisar and Afyonkarahisar. The city was known as Afyon until the name was changed to Afyonkarahisar by the Turkish parliament in 2004. History: the top of the rock in Afyon has been fortified for a long time. It was known to the Hittites as Harpanua, and was later occupied by Phrygians, Lydians and Achaemenid Persians until it was conquered by Alexander the Great. After the death of Alexander, the city of Nicopolis in ancient Greek was ruled by the Seleucids and the kings of Pergamon, then Rome and Byzantium. The Byzantine Emperor Leo III, after his victory over Arab besiegers in 740, renamed the city Nicopolis. The Seljuk Turks then arrived in 1071 and changed its name to Karahisar after the ancient fortress situated upon a volcanic rock 201 meters above the town. Following the dispersal of the Seljuks, the town was occupied by the Sahibata and then the Germanids. The castle was much fought over during the Crusades and was finally conquered by the Ottoman Sultan Bayezid I in 1392, but was lost after the invasion of Timur-Lenk in 1402. It was recaptured in 1428–1429. The area thrived during the Ottoman Empire as the center of opium production, and Afyon became a wealthy city. During the First World War, British prisoners of war who had been captured at Gallipoli were housed here in an empty Armenian church at the foot of the rock. During the Greco-Turkish War campaign, Afyon and the surrounding hills were occupied by Greek forces. However, it was recovered on 27 August 1922, a key moment in the Turkish counter-attack in the Aegean region. After 1923, Afyon became a part of the Republic of Turkey. The region was a major producer of raw opium until the late 1960s, when, under international pressure from the USA in particular, the fields were burnt and production ceased. Now poppies are grown under a strict licensing regime. They do not produce raw opium anymore but derive morphine and other opiates using the poppy straw method of extraction. Afyon was depicted on the reverse of the Turkish 50 lira banknote of 1927 to 1938. Economy: the economy of Afyonkarahisar is based on agriculture, industries and thermal tourism. Especially its agriculture is strongly developed from the fact a large part of its population living in the countrysides, which stimulated agricultural activities greatly. Marble: Afyonkarahisar produces an important chunk of Turkish processed marbles. It ranks second on processed marble exports and fourth on travertine. Afyon holds an important share of Turkish marble reserves, with some 12% of total Turkish reserves. Afyon has unique marble types and colors, which were historically very renowned and are unique to Afyon, like Afyon White, historically known as Synadic White, Afyon Menex, historically known as Pavon Azeto, and Afyon Kaplan Poster. This type wasn't popular. Historically, marble from Afyon was generally referred to as Dösemian marble. Dösemian marble was highly admired and valued for its unique colors and fine-grained quality by ancients such as Romans. When the Romans took control over Dösemian quarries, they were blown away about the beautiful color combinations of Dösemian pavonazetto, which is a type of white marble with purple veins. A trend started about it right away. Emperors Augustus, Trajan, Hadrian all made extensive use of Dösemian marble to all the major building projects. Dösemian pavonazetto was extensively used in major building projects in the very heart of Rome, aka Forum Romanum, and all over the empire. Pavonazetto was used on the most eye-catching places such as columns, wall and floor veneer and wall reliefs. Other marbles from all corners of the empire were used in combination. Whenever pavonazetto was used as floor cover, it was usually in combination with other decorative marbles, but the pavonazetto, being a white marble, was mostly the dominant color and gave the buildings a freshening white color. One of the greatest Roman architectural piece, the Pantheon, contains Dösemian pavonazetto as floor pavement along with other marble types. The dominant white color is the pavonazetto. Also, some of the interior main columns and pilasters are made from Dösemian marble. Other buildings in Roman capital which contained Dösemian marble were Forum of Augustus, Forum of Trajan, Temple of Mars Altar, Temple of Apollo, Basilica Aemilia, Basilica Julia, Basilica Ulpia, Basilica San Paolo Fuori Limura. The 8 statues on the Arch of Constantine, the greatest Roman baths of Caracalla, some of the columns and wall veneer. Other major buildings outside Italy, Rome were the Hagia Sophia, one of the greatest buildings ever built, has Dösemian marble as veneer on the aisles and galleries. The heart of Catholic Christianity, St. Peter's Basilica, as veneer. Lepsis Magna, former limestone columns were replaced with pavonazetto. Library of Celsus, the columns on the famous wall. Ancient city of Sagalassus, as wall and floor covering, 40 tons of veneer were recovered. Temple of Zeus and Hera in Greece, 100 columns and wall. Dösemian marble was also preferred for sarcophagi sculpting. Some emperors preferred this marble for its high value and majestic looks. As a result, one of the greatest masterpieces were made from this material, such as sarcophagus of Sitamara, Selevki, Seleucia, Eudocia, Heraclius. Several hundred sarcophagi were constructed. Thermal sector. The geography of Afyon has great geothermal activity, hence the place has plenty thermal springs. There are about 5 main springs. Each of them have high mineral contents and high degrees, 40 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. The waters have strong healing properties to some diseases. As a result, plenty of thermals commenced over time. In time, Afyon has developed its thermal sector with more capacity, comfort and innovation. Afyon combined the traditional bathhouses with 5-star resorts. The health benefits of the natural springs have put the thermal resorts further than a mere attraction. Hospitals and universities have come in association with thermal resorts to utilize the full health potentials of the thermals. As such, Kocatepe University Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation Hospital opened for that purpose. Afyon now has the largest residence capacity of thermal resorts, of which a large part of 5-star thermal hotels which give medical care with qualified personnel. Spa Water. Kizili was the first mineral water factory in Turkey, which opened in Afyon in 1926 by Ataturk. After the mineral water from Gazligal Springs healed Ataturk's kidneys and proved its health benefits. Since its foundation, Kizili Spa Water grew as the biggest spa water distributor in Turkey, Middle East and Balkans. Pharmaceuticals and morphine. Almost a third of all the morphine produced in the world derives from alkaloids factory in Afyon, named as Afyon Alkaloids. This large capacity is the byproduct of Afyon's poppy plantations. The pharmaceuticals derive from the opium of the poppy capsules. Afyon Alkaloids factory is the largest of its kind in the world, with high-capacity processing ability and modern laboratories. The raw opium is put through a chain of biochemical processes, resulting into several types of morphine. In the alkaloid extraction unit, only base morphine is produced. In the adjacent derivatives unit, half of the morphine extracted is converted to morphine hydrochloride, codeine, codeine phosphate, codeine sulfate, codeine hydrochloride, morphine sulfate, ethyl morphine hydrochloride. Agriculture. Livestock. Afyon breeds a large amount of livestock. Its landscape and demography is suitable for this field. As such, it ranks in the top 10 within Turkey in terms of amounts of sheep and cattle it has. Meat and meat products. As a result of being an important source of livestock, related sectors such as meat and meat products are also very productive in Afyon. It's one of the leading provinces in red meat production and has very prestigious brand marks of sausages, such as Cumhuriyet sausages. Eggs. Afyon is the sole leader in egg production within Turkey. It has the largest amount of laying hens, with a figure of 12.7 million, and produces a record amount of 6 million eggs per day. Cherries and sour cherries. Sour cherries are cultivated in Afyon in very large numbers, so much so that it became very iconic to Afyon. Every year, a sour cherry festival takes place in the K district. It is the largest producer of sour cherries in Turkey. The sour cherries grown in Afyon are of excellent quality because of the ideal climate they're grown in. For the same reason, Afyon is also an ideal place for cherry cultivation. First quality cherries, known as Napoleon cherries, are grown in abundance. It's one of the top 5 leading provinces. Poppy. One of the iconic agricultural practices of Afyon is the cultivation of poppy. Afyon's climate is ideal for the cultivation of this plant. Hence, a large amount of poppy plantation occurs in this region, though a strong limitation came some decades ago from international laws, cause of the opium content of poppy plants peels. Nevertheless, Afyon is the largest producer of poppy in Turkey and accounts for a large amount of global production. Potatoes and sugar beets. Afyon has a durable reputation in potato production. It produces around 8% of Turkish potato need. It ranks in the top 5 in potato, sugar beets, cucumber and barley production. Climate. Afyonkarahisar has a hot and dry summer continental climate under the Köppen classification and a hot summer continental, a hot summer oceanic climate under the True Arthur classification. The winters are cold and snowy winters and the summers are hot and dry with cool nights. Rainfall occurs mostly during the spring and autumn. Afyon today. Afyon is the center of an agricultural area and the city has a country-town feel to it. There is little in the way of bars, cafes, live music or other cultural amenities, and the standards of education are low for a city in the west of Turkey. However, Afyonkarahisar University opened in the 1990s and this must surely lead to improvements eventually. Nowadays Afyon is known for its marble, its sukuk, its kaymak and various handmade weavings. There is also a large cement factory. This is a natural crossroads. The routes from Ankara to Izmir and from Istanbul to Antalya intersect here, and Afyon is a popular stopping place on these journeys. There are a number of well-established roadside restaurants for travelers to breakfast on the local cuisine. Some of these places are modern, well-equipped hotels and spas. The mineral waters of Afyon are renowned for their healing qualities. There is also a long string of roadside kiosks selling the local Turkish delight. Transport. Afyon is also an important rail junction between Izmir, Konya, Ankara and Istanbul. Afyon is on the route of the planned high-speed rail line between Ankara and Izmir. See also, Afyon Afyonkarahisar Railway Station, Afyon City Railway Station. Cuisine courses. Sakak, the famed local speciality, a spicy beef sausage eaten fried or grill. The best-known brands include Cumhuriyet, Ahmet İpek, Iqbal, Itamat, Agsasa Kabakme, phyllo-style pastry stuffed with cheese or lentils. Keskuk, boiled wheat and chickpeas stewed with meat. Sweets. Local cream cake eaten with honey, with a bread pudding ekmek kadayif, or with pumpkin simmered in syrup. Best eaten at the famous Iqbal restaurants. Turkish delight. Helva, sweetened ground sesame. Main sites: Afyonkarahisar Castle, Victory Museum, a national military and war museum, which was used as headquarters by then Commander-in-Chief Mustafa Kemal Pasha, his chief general staff and army commanders before the Great Offensive in August 1922. In the very city center, across the fortress, featuring maps, uniforms, photos, guns from the Greco-Turkish War. The partly ruined fortress which has given the city its name. To reach at the top, 800 stairs need to be climbed. The Afyonkarahisar Archaeological Museum, which houses thousands of Hellenic, Phrygian, Hittite, Roman, Ottoman finds. Ulu Cami, Altıgöz Bridge, like the Ulu Cami built by the Seljuks in the 13th century. Afyon Mansion, situated on a hill overlooking the panoramic plain. The White Elephant. Afyon is twinned with the town of Ham in Germany, and now has a large statue of Ham's symbolic white elephant. With its rich architectural heritage, the city is a member of the European Association of Historic Towns and Regions. Twin towns, sister cities. Ham, Germany, since 2006. Muscat, Oman, start since 5 August 2011. Khorramabad, Iran, since 2015. Notable natives. Following list is alphabetically sorted after family name. Myron Mesrobi, an architect and decorated Ottoman soldier. İlker Bazbug, a former chief of the General Staff of Turkey. Ali Satinkaya, Ottoman army officer and Turkish politician. Fikri Amek, retired military personnel of the Special Forces Command. Veysel Eriglu, Minister of Environment and Forestry. Bülent Işıklıoğlu, historian. Faisal Senal, High Commissioner, Board Member of EMRA, ex-President of BOTAS. Ahmet Karahisari, Ottoman calligrapher. Gülkan Mingia, European champion middle distance runner. Ahmet Nekde Caesar, former president of Turkey. Sibel Özkanoz, Olympic medalist female weightlifter. Nurgül Yesilke, actress.